we want to talk today about Newtown, back the 40s and 50s and forward from there. We are standing here in what we would call the heart of Newtown. This was affectionately called the corner. The corner was where things actually happened. We had Humphrey's Drugstore, which was right here. They did not sell prescription drugs, patented drugs, but more so soda fountain, comic books, jukebox, just a gathering place by very, very, very nice people, very soft-spoken, friendly place to be, not to mention a scoop of ice cream. But this was the gathering place to just, it wasn't loitering, it was just a place to be. Across the street from Humphreys was Can's grocery store. And he then bought and built this building across the street. So you had a grocery store there, you had a restaurant next door to that, and a dentist shop, a dentist office there also. Just a few steps down, Mr. Jack Jones and Miss Mary Emma Jones, his wife, owned that property. There was a patio outside with umbrellas and concrete picnic tables. There was a cafe, and that was the place in town for barbecue sandwiches. That was it. And they also had a cab stand there. So that was all part of this area here. All we're talking about within one block. But this was the hub of activities right here on what we call the corner.
All right, the world famous J&L barbecue. We got us a little chicken going. We got us some regular ribs going. And we got us some dry rub ribs going. My grandparents, James and Lois, opened this place up back in 1965. As far as I know, this is still the oldest black-owned restaurant in Sarasota. I started here when I was about 12 years old, working weekends, holidays, things like that. It's taking care of the family quite well, and hopefully I can get it up and going again. This is the original sauce we've been using since the early 60s. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He stopped working here in 2000. So that means he had been cooking here for 35 years. And my grandmother taught elementary school here for 32 years before she retired. So basically between the two of them, they taught and fed everyone here in Newtown.
It was a fun time growing up. There was a sense of belonging. You still, if you attend any public meetings, Emeralds Park, Neighborhood Association, or some of the other meetings held by Vice Mayor Shaw, there's still a lot of passionate people about Newtown, and it's those people who witness what I'm telling you about, and the feeling they have for what they knew growing up and what they saw and what they grew up in and what they raised their children in. So that's part of the passion of being in Newtown, living and being a part of the history of Newtown. There were some tremendous people that came here as we are celebrating 100 years. In 1914, this was very, very crude. There were outdoor facilities. There were people who didn't have electric lights. The Iceman was very, very popular. But I'm only saying this because those people driven to make a better life for their families stayed here and developed Newtown.